you're welcome back to the next episode 2 of Time with Funmi Akingbade. This is the Funmi Akingbade show. My name is Funmi Akingbade, and we are still on to this big question of our brother that says, how long does it take a man to ejaculate? And please, sorry for that. A disclaimer, I was making an illustration in the first episode, the first video. I was making the age difference, and as much as I was talking about teen, I am not encouraging anything to go have sex. It is not of God. You are not to have sex after marriage. It might be popular, but it's not on demand for a Christian, and it might be what everybody does. The world and the earth is evolving, but at the same time, we still stay by the law of the scripture. I'm just making an age illustration. So, a disclaimer, I'm not encouraging you to go and have unsolicited for sex, or sex after marriage, or sex before you do the ideal thing, get married. And that is it. Don't get married as a teen though. So we're going to keep rolling today. And today we are still going to go to the second part. We're still answering the question, how long does it take a man, a bona fide husband, a Christian husband, to ejaculate? We said for a majority of people that have been screened, according to researchers, it's between 5 to 15 minutes, and between the 5 to 15 minutes, we also said it's between 5 to 6 minutes. And we said anything that is above 18 minutes or 20, putting the age consideration in place, in mind, anything that is above 18 or 20 or 22, there is a compensatory mechanism there. You have either had a very good training skill on how to, maneuver your way, and because we are still going to there and try to stop and take care of the ejaculation, or you are even using some drugs and also some natural, you're eating some natural stuff. And we are going to keep the ball rolling today. And don't forget to subscribe to the button below, and besides, tell others, share it, review it, talk about it. And we are going to go rolling. I say, although men may desire to be up to 13 to 15 minutes, some could want to go to 30 minutes, ejaculation that is less than 3 minutes is actually regarded as premature ejaculation or poor ejaculation. Now, when we say premature ejaculation or poor, when you say premature is still a little bit better than poor. Premature is like an acute state. When it comes to poor ejaculation, it's like a chronic state. Let me try to explain that. When we say acute state, it's a sudden thing that happened, that occur maybe for some time. Then when you say it's a chronic, it just becomes on and on like that, So that's a poor ejaculation. Premature ejaculation could be acute, just sudden, just for a while. But when it becomes chronic, it's just always on. No, after 6 months, you're still on. I know people who've been having premature ejaculation for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. They come to my clinic. They come to my office and they tell me about this stuff. And I need us to know that chronic or acute, it can be cured, but let's go by it naturally. Now, I'm making a disclaimer here. These are all the things I've gathered over 20, 25 to 30 years, and these are the things that I've seen work in the life of others. I'm not saying I'm a certified expert here, but I'm saying this thing works. If you try them, good for you. Now, but if this causes no dissatisfaction, now I said ejaculation less than 3 minutes is regarded as either premature ejaculation or poor ejaculation. Now, but if this ejaculation causes no dissatisfaction to either of the spouse, there should be no reason to worry. Now, no treatment is necessary. Now, yes, because when you start thinking premature, it becomes premature. You're a product of your thoughts. You're a product of your thoughts. As a man thinketh in his heart, so easy. So when you start thinking premature, so because some people, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, they are okay. It's okay. Even when the wife is complaining, there is still a need to be able to handle the situation calmly in order to prevent anxiety of performance. I always say that if men can be able to handle anxiety of performance, premature ejaculation, if not a pathological reason behind it, premature ejaculation will become a walkover. What do I mean by pathological problem behind it? Problem of the organic problem behind it. Maybe you have issue with you have issue with diabetes mellitus. You are taking anti-diabetic drug. You have issue with heart disease or hypertension or stroke or this, and you are taking antihypertensive drug, because one of the side effects of some of these antihypertensive drug is actually premature ejaculation or erectile dysfunction. And also diabetes mellitus is also premature ejaculation. Even if you have issue with ulcer, I amazingly, one of the side effects of a prolonged chronic ulcer is also premature ejaculation. And also researchers have said that if you are a O positive, if you're an O positive man, there is a possibility that you have the tendencies of having premature ejaculation. And also you smoke. All things being equal, I leave it to your judgment, but if you smoke, you may likely be a victim of premature ejaculation. Or you booze a lot, you take alcohol, you're railing thing, you're raining with alcohol, you will end up having premature ejaculation, because alcohol gives you an euphoric feeling. It gives you an euphoric feeling. People think when I take alcohol, then I can go long. No, alcohol puts you in an euphoric state. It makes your adrenaline shoot up. It makes you to be hypersensitive, and it gets you hung up there. So alcohol does not help premature ejaculation. Instead, it messes up your ejaculation. Besides alcohol, besides sugar, also if you are extremely obese, the issue with obesity is in your tummy. Most of the obese men that have much of tummy fat in their tummy, they have their penis being shortened, because what happens is that the fat goes and it put itself wherever it's available, and we have so much space in abdominal cavity, and when it places itself all around, it goes to the base of the abdominal cavity and also puts the fat there, and as much as it's putting fat there, it's shrinking in I'm trying to explain. It's bringing it the base of the penis and massing itself there. So before you know it, you start having a feel of a shortness of the male organ. Look at you when you are slim as a man. You will notice that the length of the male organ is actually longer than when you are a little bit pot belly. It's shorter. Why? Especially when you look down, you cannot see the base of your penis. You have an issue with your tummy. There's so much fat. So if you work on it, it's amazing. You are going to have clear record on premature ejaculation. Now, don't let me go before my time. And also, I want us to know that there are some natural things you can do. And I've talked about the issue with fatness of the tummy. Now, also, besides being obese, when you have issue with stress, you're going to have issue with premature ejaculation. Besides being stressful, when your eating habit is awful, you just go synthetic, you drink synthetic stuff, you eat synthetic stuff, you can't do with that. It's going to affect your general health, which is going to affect your ejaculation. So I need us to know that. Before I go to the last one, which is a natural treatment that I know every one of us can imply, all you need to do is just discipline yourself and just put yourself, I have a goal. I'm going to be the big loser. I remember that program years behind, The Greatest Loser. And you put yourself on a goal, you give yourself a mandate. You should not crash land on yourself though, and you will be able to do this. But before I go to the natural cause, I just want us to know that besides health, age, drug, side effect of drug, stress, eating synthetic stuff, drinking synthetic drugs, stress, I also need us to know that your mindset goes a long way. Don't harbor the fact that every man is having premature ejaculation, then I must have. No. Why can't you say every man is healthy? Then I must be healthy. Yeah, life and death. No, death and life is in the power of the tongue. And they that love it, we eat the fruit thereof. My name is still Funmi Akingbade, your one and only bedroom instructor. And this is the Funmi Akingbade show, where we treat issues with life, with marriage, with sex. And I want you to keep your sex bed hot. And I also want you to know that the family that prays together stays together. And I also want to let you know that this is a continuation. We are going to episode 3. Stay tuned, don't go away, and love this channel. Subscribe, share it, tell others about it. Until the next episode, and I'm still your one and only bedroom instructor, Funmi Akingbade. Stay blessed and goodbye for now. Until next episode.